It starts gradually. First, your feet feel cold in bed. Then you notice that down there isn't happening as much as it used to. And eventually, it disappears altogether. The spontaneous morning erection, once a natural sign of masculinity. Many men over 60 experience this process, but few talk about it. Even fewer take action. The cause is usually not in the mind, but in the blood. More precisely, in the loss of microcirculation in the pelvic region. With age, blood vessels lose elasticity. They narrow, harden, and transport less oxygen. The smallest capillaries, those that supply the penis with blood, are particularly affected. When blood flow decreases there, erections become weaker, less reliable, or fail altogether. But this is not an inevitable fate. It is a warning sign. Erectile dysfunction is often the first sign of a deeper problem, circulatory disorders throughout the body. Studies by the German Heart Foundation show that over 75% of men with potency problems also suffer from hidden cardiovascular risks, often without knowing it. This means that when the penis no longer responds, this is often not the problem, but the first sign. A sign that your body needs help. And this is exactly where the opportunity for change begins. Because blood flow can be specifically influenced, not only with medication, but also with natural methods that can be used every morning. It starts with understanding. A man's sexual power is not a coincidence. It is the result of a healthy, well-circulated body. And that is exactly what this film focuses on. Because when you understand why your blood circulation is declining, you can take targeted countermeasures and perhaps feel the first changes in just a few days, not just in bed, but in your whole life. Imagine if you could improve your circulation with a simple ingredient found in many kitchens and regain your potency. No medication, no expensive supplements, just a natural food every morning. It sounds unbelievable, but it's scientifically proven. Beetroot, raw, as juice or powder, has been shown in studies to dramatically increase nitric oxide levels in the body, and that's crucial. Nitric oxide, NO, is the molecule that dilates your blood vessels, relaxes your arteries, and ensures that more blood can flow through your body and through the most sensitive areas. In a clinical study published in the British Journal of Nutrition, men over 60 who drank 70 milliliters of beetroot juice daily showed a significant improvement in erectile function after just 2 weeks. The test subjects reported not only firmer erections, but also more energy, better endurance, and deeper sleep. Why is this vegetable so effective? It's because of the natural nitrates it contains. These are converted into NO in the body, the same principle on which many sexual enhancers are based. But while medications work in the short term and can have side effects, beetroot supports the body in the long term, gently and sustainably, without any risks. And best of all, it's very easy to use. Drink a glass of beetroot juice on an empty stomach, ideally with a squeeze of lemon or a little black pepper to improve absorption. If you prefer, you can also use powder. Just add a spoonful to water or a smoothie. The effect unfolds throughout the day, but reaches its peak in the hours after consumption, exactly when your body needs it most. Many men who have tried this method report noticeable improvements. Not overnight, but steadily. More feeling, more blood flow, and above all, more self-confidence. Because masculinity doesn't start in the bedroom. It starts at the breakfast table with a conscious decision, and maybe with a glass of beetroot juice. When we talk about blood circulation, many people immediately think of the heart or blood pressure. But one of the most important and most underestimated factors is the elasticity of the blood vessels. This decreases significantly, especially with age. The arteries become stiffer, lose their ability to expand, and with it, their ability to transport blood to sensitive areas. The result? Cold hands, tired legs, weak erections. But here's the good news. You can reactivate this elasticity, and it takes no more than 3 minutes in the morning. How? With a targeted sequence of movements specifically designed to promote microcirculation in the pelvic and leg region. These exercises were originally developed for heart patients, but have proven to be highly effective, especially for men over 60 with potency problems. The routine begins immediately after getting up. Standing heel raises 20x. This exercise brings blood to the calves and activates the venous pump. Gently circle your knees 10x per side. Promotes mobility and blood circulation in the hip region. Tilt your pelvis while standing 10 times. A simple but targeted mobilization of the lower pelvic region that supports blood supply to the prostate and penis. These movements not only activate your blood vessels, but also the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for relaxation, digestion, and sexual function. Men who do these exercises daily report more warmth in their legs, faster awakening, and recurring morning erections. In combination with the right diet, for example, beetroot or pomegranate, this mini routine impressively enhances the effect. You don't need sportswear or equipment, just your body and 3 minutes in the morning. So stop wondering why your blood circulation is slowing down. Start your day with exercise that works exactly where it matters. Your body will thank you with energy, strength, and a feeling you may have been missing for a long time. An erection is a true miracle of nature and a highly complex biological process. But what many men don't know is that when the penis no longer becomes hard, it's often not due to testosterone or age alone, but to a very specific signal that is missing: the command to dilate the blood vessels via nitric oxide, NO. NO is the starting signal that relaxes the muscles in the blood vessel walls of the penis. As soon as it is released, the arteries dilate, blood flows in, and the penis hardens. If this signal is missing, the arteries remain narrow. No blood, no erection. NO production declines dramatically with age. The decline is particularly noticeable in men over 60. Added to this are inflammation, oxidative stress, and a lack of certain nutrients, all factors that disrupt the sensitive mechanism of erection. But this is where nature comes in. Studies show that certain foods and plant substances can reactivate the body's own NO production. Among the most effective are L-arginine and L-citrulline, amino acids that act as direct precursors for NO. Pomegranate and beetroot, rich in natural nitrates that are converted into NO in the body. Ginseng, ginkgo, and maca, plant substances with vasodilatory and libido-stimulating effects. Omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D support long-term vascular health. A real-life example: a 65-year-old man with early erectile dysfunction began a daily regimen of L-citrulline, 2,000 milligrams in the morning, beetroot juice, and a teaspoon of maca powder in a smoothie. After 3 weeks, he reported significant improvements in the morning, evening, and especially in his self-image. These natural substances do not work overnight, but they do work. And above all, they build up the body instead of overstimulating it. They heal instead of just masking symptoms. So, if your body is no longer responding as it used to, listen to it. Maybe it's not a failure, it's a cry for help. And the answer lies in what you feed it every day. What if you only needed 4 simple steps every day to improve your circulation, especially where it counts for men over 60? No medication, no devices, no expensive therapies. Just you, your body, and 4 proven habits that can noticeably increase your potency, energy, and zest for life. This 4-step routine is the result of years of observation, studies, and testimonials. It's easy to implement, takes very little time, and works. Step 1. Activation through movement, 3 to 5 minutes after waking up. As described in the 3rd chapter, heel raises, knee circles, and pelvic movements. This gets the blood circulating and opens up the capillaries. Step 2. Effective nutrition, one specific food for breakfast. Whether it's a glass of beetroot juice, half a pomegranate, or a shake with maca and L-citrulline, the main thing is that it contains active ingredients that support NO production. Step 3. Fluids, but the right ones. A glass of lukewarm lemon water. This combination rehydrates the body after the night, improves nutrient absorption, and helps keep the blood thin, crucial for blood circulation. Step 4. Reduce stress. 3 minutes of breathing or mindfulness. Stress is the silent killer of your potency. Just 3 minutes of conscious breathing lowers cortisol levels, relaxes the blood vessels, and stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, the system responsible for erections and relaxation. If you make these 4 steps a habit, your body will respond. Maybe not on the first day, but you will notice a difference in a few weeks. More warmth, more feeling, more stability, and more joy in life. You don't need a doctor to get back in shape. All you need is a decision and this routine.